Welcome back to an episode of the Wrestling Aroundup, where we go through the biggest news in the world of wrestling. Joining me this week is the world famous Sir Piers. How are we doing?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you? No wasps this week.
So, can you confirm to the fans that you are in fact alive?
I am alive. I'm well. No sight of that wasp since last week.
How come you're in a different house?
I sold it. It bought my house. I had to move out.
Have you seen any wasps since?
Nope.
Let's
keep it that way.
Have you got all windows and doors shut right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's not too bad compared to last week. It was warm the other night though. Fucking hell, it was boiling up here. But I refused to open it in case I had a wasp incident.
Are you not worried that you've now closed all the doors and windows, but there's actually a wasp nest inside your house? So instead of keeping them out, you've just kept them in.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that, so shut up.
They do breed in hot, humid conditions.
Die. Fucking die, wasps. Die.
So
You're saying die wasps, yet what you've done is you created their perfect habitat.
No.
Right, while Sir Peters thinks about that, joining me, as it's the new show, is always a world-class wrestling journalist and the former of Aaron. Aaron, how are we doing?
Yeah, tired, but I'm all right. I'll probably still be tired on Wednesday, so...
It's weird how that works out, isn't it? Whatever we're feeling on the new show, it always carries through to Wednesday.
Yeah, it does. Don't know why. It's just the feeling of the week, I think.
Yeah, just how it goes. Have you had to lock your house down for any insect-related incidents?
No, because I'm a man and I'm not scared of wasps.
I've got, once Lou's finished, I've got a hilarious wasp picture to show you.
I've not even started yet.
Yeah, but I know I need to find it first.
Okay. That's the news. Joining me as well is the ever-present, well-renowned, wonderful Scoop L.
Scoop L,
how are we doing?
I'm good. No scoops.
On your own as well today.
It was Bob.
Yeah, he's gone to take care of some urgent business. But he'll be back to explain on Wednesday.
He's just in that cupboard, isn't he?
He'll be.
Has probably got back in the closet.
He's on a business trip.
I'm very
He'll
excited
need to explain, but
Is he in first class post?
he's doing his thing.
Right then, shall we start off with the main thing that's happening?
No, we need Terry's banner.
But it's audio only.
Yeah, but look, the statue looks like it's got a penis and it's a wasp nest, and my phone's gone off. Hang on. Look, statue, wasp nest, penis.
What was you Googling?
I got sent it on WhatsApp. I thought it was reasonably amusing because I sent one of my friends that video and he sent me that back.
What was he Googling?
What was he Googling? I don't know. I think it's a tweet. Yeah, it's a tweet from Jane Godley, whoever the Jane Godley is. She's verified.
I've heard of her.
She's got...
Yeah, she's old wasp nest penis.
Her profile picture, I think she may be an author.
Well, this is genuinely the most boring start to a news episode I think we've ever had.
There you go. Wasp nest penis. Look, it's got a little hole for the pea to come out of as well.
Where did the
Little shroom dick, innit?
Where did they build the statue of Terry Peters? Do we know?
Fucking hell, if this looks like me, I'd be frightened. He's got more hair than me. Look at that bad boy. He's got right tash on him as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, it doesn't look like you, that Peters.
Fuck's sake.
It's Terry Peters with a wig.
He's a cowboy. Got a fucking cowboy hat.
Terry Weekend Peters, isn't it?
Yeehaw!
Terry Peters is still in the old street corner with his cowboy hat and cowboy boots.
Waving my cowboy hat around like that.
Trying to sell his wasp penis. Is that why you don't like wasps? Because your penis left you?
What? Because my penis left me.
Yeah, it wasn't best.
It was. Yeah, where my penis was is not just a hole where wasps fly in and out of me every day.
It all adds up now. That's the only explanation of why that reaction was what you did.
I thought they were coming back for some more.
I think she said he's got a wasp vagina. How does that add up?
Why else would there be loads of wasps around him?
That makes sense, yeah.
Why else would anybody? Nobody in the right mind would act the way he acted about one wasp. Unless he had a wasp vagina.
I don't want my designer wasp hole to be still.
Do you know what I mean? if you can point logic out in that, Lou, then I don't know what's going to be.
What's the news this week, Ross?
We'll start with the news. We'll start with the Forbidden Door. How come we not? None of us have watched it, obviously.
That's the door.
I don't know how many buy rates it got either. Has it done well?
Tony Khan said yes. It's done well.
It was less than a normal AEW pay-per-view. I think it was $15 rather than 20. I read.
16,000 people there.
Oh, it sold out like instantly. Didn't it?
Yeah.
Was it in
Sold
Chicago?
out really quickly. Yeah,
It was. Yeah, it was in Chicago. It's
sold out
been
before.
released. I don't think the actual pay-per-view buys have been released yet.
They haven't. But Big Tony said it was around 100,000.
Right. Well, good for them. There's about 8 million matches, so I'm not going to bother doing the buy-in. But what I've been right. Does anybody watch AEW?
I watched them pay-per-views.
What's Danhausen? He's released a song or something.
I'm not sure.
The Ass Men or something like that. I'm assuming it's about Billy Gunn.
It's about the Gun
Just
Club, yeah.
kids.
I was going to say it's about the Gun Club, isn't it?
The Ass Boys.
The Ass Boys.
Is it Billy Gunn Jr. as part of that? Is that his name?
Yeah, the both his sons. Yeah.
Austin
Yeah.
and Colton Gunn.
Austin Colt, that's it. I thought one was Billy Jr. for some reason. BJ.
Right, so we won't go through
BJ
that then.
Assman.
But the first match then, Minoru Suzuki and Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara beat Eddie Kingston, Shota Umino, and Wheeler Yuta by pinfall. And now Jericho's team have the man advantage in the Blood and Guts match.
Is that this Wednesday?
It's on
Blood and
Wednesday.
Guts?
This Wednesday coming.
How long is Blood and Guts?
Is it?
How
Yeah,
long?
how long?
Is it an hour? I can't remember.
Text, I don't know.
I don't know. Is the full thing Blood and Guts? Like, because last year they did a full Blood and Guts Dynamite, didn't they?
Maybe similar, I reckon.
The last Blood and Guts match was half an hour long, and then there was other matches on the card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was just on episode Dynamite. We got it in the archive somewhere, haven't we?
Sure do.
Yeah. But they're going to have the man advantage. I don't know what's going on. Is Eddie Kingston in the
Blackpool
Blackpool club thing?
Yeah.
Is that kind of associated with me? So I don't know how it works. But he's got beef with Cesaro, real life beef.
Yeah, they actually don't like each other, do they?
Spoiler. A lot of people have real life beef with Eddie Kingston, I've noticed.
Because he's a douche.
It's almost like there's a common denominator.
It looked like he had beef with Moxley at the end of it as well. I don't know if there's
But yeah, apparently,
a shoot thing.
I wish
You
you
shoot
can't
yourself into the work, brother.
or Claudio, but apparently Claudio refused to put him over when he was leaving Chicago before he went to WWE or something.
Because he's rubbish.
I didn't realize Eddie Kingston was around that long, to be honest. So, well done.
Eddie Kingston was very old.
It does. It looks like a shaved Rob Van Dam.
How old is Eddie Kingston? Man's 40.
It's like a shave Rob Van Dam. Right, the next match then. FTR beat United Empire, which is Great O'Khan, Jeff Cobb, and Roppongi Vice, which is Rocky Romero and Trent Barretta by pinfall. So they are now the Ring of Honor World Champions and the IWGP Tag Team Champions.
All the gold.
Well, it's not though, is it? I think you've got the AEW tag
Can't
titles.
wait to see him lose it to the Young Bucks.
Their
The
expedition
next
of gold.
pay-per-view. Yeah.
Well, I was sick of him. Somebody else I saw on Twitter was all saying I was the best wrestler in the world, and I just don't care.
Oh, this Dax Howard thing.
Yeah.
Right. I've got a theory about this. Do you remember that year in the Premier League when West Ham went down? But there was like one football writer who went, "Oh, actually, I think Scott Parker's like player of the year for me." And then everyone else kept saying, "Oh yeah, me too," because they didn't really believe it.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to look like they were missing something by like not saying it. So Scott Parker ended up getting player of the year, even though West Ham went down. That's basically Dax Howard right now.
It's a bit, when Michael Carrick became the world's most overrated, underrated footballer.
Same deal.
Because everyone wants to pretend.
Same deal. One person says it, and then everyone else is like, "Oh, that looks like an intelligent take. So maybe I should be having as well." And it just goes on. Dax Howard is. I'm sure he's good.
He's not the best wrestler in the
He's
world.
not the best wrestler in the world, is he? He's not in the WWE. I'm joking, but he's just.
I still don't know which one he is.
The bald guy. Been through this.
He's the bald one with the tash.
The
The one that was shaving the back, not the shave. He was the shaver, not the shavee. In WWE.
Who did he shave?
3 years ago.
The other one.
He shaved too.
The other one.
That was the whole thing. That's why the internet's really mad.
Yeah.
What, they were shaving each other?
Yeah,
Giving each other backs in the shower.
And the Usos were watching and laughing, going, hee hee hee.
Well, they probably do shave each other. Weirdos. Right, the next match then. Pac has beat Clark Connors, Miro, and Malachi Black to become the inaugural AEW All-Atlantic champion. Can we just all admit now that Malachi Black is being booked worse than Aleister Black?
Do we really need another men's title as well, or just title in general?
I don't know.
I agree with both those points.
Yes.
I think
they
is a
do.
big fan of AEW, and he sort of said was like, I don't know why they've done it. And then he messaged me today asking, have I heard anything about Forbidden Door? No spoilers. He said, yeah, it's meant to be very good. He went, oh, and we had a mini conversation. Here's a little question for you: will Tony Khan be an on-screen personality in the next year? We both said yes, and I said it will open the trap for the end of WCW.
Yeah,
I think it'll just ruin everything. Well, I think it'll make everything even worse.
I don't think it's such a bad thing having another title with how stacked the roster is.
Yeah, so
then
where
do you fit it on?
US and IC title. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Where do you fit everyone else on though? Because ultimately, everyone match is then just going to be a title match, isn't it?
Where to
At some point.
They did wait for NXT, but NXT had a much smaller roster.
And then I was going to say they had 1 hour a week, and
Yeah, but there's not that many titles.
There's 7.
Yeah, but they're not all going to be on pay-per-views.
I think 7, 6.
Oh, they will be.
Yeah.
I think if you had a pay-per-view schedule like WWE's, you don't need to have one. Because I know everyone complains, but it doesn't really matter that Guns is only like defending the Intercontinental Championship on SmackDown. I think that's fine, but I think with AEW, because they've only got 4, if you skip like a title defense for one of your titles, it suddenly doesn't look important because it's not been on pay-per-view for like a year. So I think they probably do need to have them on every pay-per-view. But they have 4 or 5 hour pay-per-views and the fans like it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So what titles do they actually have? So they've got the AEW World title for men and women, the Atlantic title, TNT Championship, which could quite easily become the FTW Championship's not even really one, but TNT could become a TV belt.
Yeah, I wasn't classing the FTW, to be fair.
But it should be the point.
So they don't have that many then.
The issue is at the moment they've got all the Ring of Honor titles as well.
Yeah, which you'd think would go, wouldn't you?
But there is a Ring of Honor pay-per-view at the end of next month, isn't it? I don't know if that's on your news list.
But then people wanting a trebles title as well.
Yeah, I don't mean they're going to get one though.
I don't know they're getting one. They're just waiting for Kenny Omega to come back.
Yeah.
So you can win it with the Bucks.
Yeah, but still, I don't think they've got that many titles. I think it's a bad thing. I agree with Aaron.
It's no more than WWE really in retrospect.
Yeah, I think
there's always been a lot of titles.
Once Ring of Honor is its own brand, and you don't have to deal with Ring of Honor titles.
I think
it's fine. Do you know what I mean?
I think that's the other thing.
Maybe just waited.
Yeah,
it feels like a strange pay-per-view to debut on this one. I think
that's why it seems like there's Mox are doing a lot of the ROH stuff, aren't they?
No, but is that not the point of this title? Is because it's an Atlantic pay-per-view.
When is it? Japan's on the Pacific.
Oh, right. I don't know what. Well, he's put China on the belt, hasn't he?
So I mean, like, really, if they were doing a show at Craven Cottage in some, which I doubt they are now because it's going free late and it doesn't advertise anything. Football season starts in a month.
Yeah, but
that's when you would have done it. I thought if you do your British debut, well, you had it in Canada. I had a debut in Canada this week or next week or whenever it is. It's soon, isn't it? You could have done it then. Give it an international. I get you if you feel it, international feel, like as old Michael Cole says.
But this is your international pay-per-view, though, isn't it? With all the...
but this match should have been Spider-Man No Way Home for wrestling fans. It should have just been throw the logic out the window, give the people what they want, give them your big singles matches, and that's it. No storylines. Do you know what? Everyone has a go to build. I wouldn't have done any storylines. I'd have just been like, you're getting Okada and Hangman on Sunday, and everyone would be like, fucking yeah, all right.
It's a bit like how you book Week Wins Wrestling.
Yeah, basically. Sort of. Just have a. Well, do you know that week I did the what was it called? Hot Shot Night. Should have been that, shouldn't it? Just it's a one-off. Have all your big matches and just let everyone have a good time.
But I think they're looking at doing a second one, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but that might take the magic off to carry on doing.
Well, I think the thing is,
It
this
covers
time,
like Survivor Series, doesn't it?
because of all the injuries, they didn't deliver any dream matches, really, did they?
Their injury list is pretty horrendous at the moment, actually. I was looking at it earlier. It's like WWE of 2015, like everybody is injured.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit like WWE now. So the next match then is Dudes of Attitude, Darby Allin, Sting, and Shingo Takagi beat Bullet Club, El Fantasma, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson in a 6-man tag match. Thunder Rosa beat Tony Storm. I don't think there was anybody in the wrestling world who wanted Tony Storm to lose that match. Well, yeah, Thunder Rosa's I was gonna say reign, this underwhelming reign goes on. Will Ospreay beat Orange Cassidy for the IWGP United States Heavyweight title.
Why did that get booked? Because let's be honest, what is Orange Cassidy? I don't get that booking.
The original idea, it was wasn't meant to be Ospreay and
meant to
Andrade, but Andrade couldn't be on it because he works for a Mexican promotion who doesn't work with me. There was some
Oh my god.
There's some politics behind it.
Gee, I didn't realize that's what it was.
Yeah.
He just seems like an odd person to have put with Ospreay because, like,
He's
the whole thing with Cassidy is that he's like laid back, and Will Ospreay's not. I don't know. I just don't get that one.
In Orange Cassidy, seeing that he can go when he wants to.
Yeah, but I know he won the title in the earlier match, but I would have done that Ospreay versus Pac. Just get all
that would have been better.
I'm sure I've seen that at WCPW, but still, it'd have been good.
Yeah, but it would have been better. You could have had like the winner of that, then faces. What it could have done is the winner of that fatal four-way then faces Ospreay for the title.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't like that.
Well, no, I'm just thinking if they were short of numbers and wanted to put a title on Pac still, could be a way to have done it.
No. I don't like 2 matches in one night. Let's have the match.
Do you know like King of the Ring?
No.
Oh.
You end up with like 6 terrible matches.
Didn't even like Deadly Game. It's great pay-per-view all time.
Deadly Games.
You end up with like they're all like 3-minute matches, aren't they? It's just boring. What else happened? Claudio Castagnoli beat Zack Sabre Jr. by pinfall. He's the newest member of the Blackpool Bad Boy Club.
Combat Club.
Combat Club. Is it not the Blackpool Bad Boys?
You think of the Bad Boy Chiller crew, whoever that weird band.
Smart acquisition. I mean, it was the world's worst kept secret. Like every AEW.
I can't believe it took this long, to be honest.
It actually got spoiled by Fightful, which I've never seen the AEW do before, to be honest. Well, CM Punk did, but they wanted that to happen, didn't they? But yeah,
they wanted Punk, didn't they? I think the thing is, everyone knew it was coming anyway, didn't they? It was just a matter of
apparently he was already signed, wasn't he?
Not if, but when.
He was going to debut later on, but then when Brian got injured, they were like, "Oh, well, that now makes sense."
Because then there was the rumor that Gargano was going to turn up as well, wasn't there?
Johnny Gargano has been rumored to turn up in AEW every week since he's left.
Because
he was in
Chicago. Yeah, he was doing something in Chicago. That's why.
But it's been like a year or however long now. Johnny Gargano's debuting next week in AEW.
Yeah, it's basically since he left WWE.
Yeah.
And then they thought they did until they tweeted the wrong name.
Well, I thought Cesaro was going to be, what's his name now? Max Dupree's signing. I know it's going to be now.
Who's Max Dupree's?
Rene Dupree's brother.
LA Knight, wasn't it? Is Max Dupree. He has a model agency on SmackDown.
Right, okay.
Yeah, he was in Europe searching for people, so.
That was the rumor he was coming back.
I assumed it was Cesaro,
And he did that weird James Bond suit gimmick for a bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he ripped it off.
Yeah.
So basically, that suit had Velcro poppers on it.
Yeah. He was unlucky, Cesaro, I think, because he started getting that main event push last year. And then it just died out. But it's like, it can't be because he was getting bad crowd reactions, because there was no crowd.
So I just think WWE just didn't view him as a top guy. I think that's right.
At least he got that main event. He beat Seth Rollins at Mania, didn't he? His last Mania. So that was good. Then he had a main event with Roman.
I just don't think they trust him with that spot, unfortunately, rightly or wrongly.
I mean, he ain't going to main event AEW, is he?
No.
But yeah,
no, because we've been through this. Nobody goes across and elbows himself.
Yeah, but I guess he will have, if you're a hardcore wrestling fan, he will have better matches. Oh, Scoop L's got a scoop. It's time for the weekly podcast chats.
Is this a thing now?
So we fell out the top 250. Oh, we're still out the top 50. Top
Well,
250.
but what about the Far East?
We've gone up one place. We're now number 44 in Malaysia.
Thank you, our Malaysian brothers and sisters.
That's all that matters. So
Mashallah.
it's the only market we care about.
Malaysia's where it's at. Everyone, the Far East, everyone knows the Far East is where the money is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where we are.
We'll do a tour. We'll do a tour in Malaysia. You're good, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to be part of this country that's going backwards.
Someone once asked me if I wanted to move to Kuala Lumpur
Who asked you?
for a job.
Why didn't you go?
Because I don't like the guy who offered me the job. He's right dick. So turned it down. And I was 19, so
Could have been a very different podcast. You could have been in Malaysia doing. Well, it'd been the same actually. People listening.
but I didn't like the guy.
Yeah, but when the
didn't
Wasp
the
flies
guy
in there, they're like the South American footballs out there.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. Wasp things in Malaysia, you die. Like it actually is dangerous. I assume. I don't know.
But no disrespect to the glorious country of Malaysia. But
No disrespect to Malaysia, but JP it's thought he was too good for you.
No, I didn't. I just didn't like the guy who wanted to.
Malaysian Prime Minister.
Yeah. This is the guy who was once the best footballer in Thailand.
That was me, Jay Simpson.
Right, what else has happened? Gia White beat Hangman, Adam Page, Okada, and Adam Cole in a four-way match for the IWGP.
Apparently, Adam Cole's now injured.
He got knocked out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Match ended early.
And I think as well, he was injured going into that
match. Ended early. It was 21 minutes.
Yeah, ended early. Who else is in the card match? 21 minutes is like someone else having like 5 minutes in it. I was buying a cup and I was stood behind a card in a queue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say that to him today because I wasn't sure.
No one knew it was him, did they? No one.
Everyone kind of knew, but no one wanted to be that guy just in case it wasn't.
Maybe everyone's just racist.
Yeah, this is it. Everyone, no one
wants
to be.
Been a blonde Japanese fella.
Yeah, but it actually genuinely 100% was Okada. Yeah, so that's the building. No, that's many access.
Access, wasn't it? New Orleans.
He was just there having a good time. Access, yeah. I was buying my souvenir cup. What was he buying? A Roman Reigns t-shirt, probably. Acknowledging him.
Favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
Funny, he was wearing all Roman Reigns gear, I think. Yeah, he was, the vest on.
He was doing the entrance thing, wasn't he? Beginning.
Yeah, it's funny that. What AEW playing at? Yeah, you got a card. Put him in a forward.
Yeah, everyone said that.
I get the running out of people to have, but I don't know. Surely there's somebody who's on this card who could have gone against Okada. That's not John Moxley.
Hangman Page was in the match, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You could have just done that as a thing in the match, couldn't you?
Yeah, Hangman Page is boring.
Yeah, but I think Okada lost the title to Jay White, didn't he? Kind of unexpectedly.
Right. But, I mean, come on, there's got to be somebody else there.
Yeah.
I'm looking through the card, and there's not really.
Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, well, Jericho, potentially. He's in his own thing.
Yeah. That's already happened, that match, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it happened when Jericho went to Japan, didn't it?
Yeah, that's how the whole Painmaker thing came up.
But you didn't actually in anybody else.
Yeah.
And the last match then is John Moxley beats Tanahashi for the interim AEW World Title.
Let's just set it up. Hungry Moxley in it.
Yeah. I mean, that shocked absolutely no one. I don't think anyone thought Tanahashi was going to be the world champion, did they?
Brian Alvarez did.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Then drop it immediately.
Frankly, he convinced me. Yeah. Because he was like, if Punk's going to be, they could just do it at thingy, couldn't they? All out in like September, same weekend as Clash at the Castle, isn't it?
Tanahashi's going to go back to Japan.
Yeah, I know, but he only needs to turn up every now and again, doesn't he? And he's in the G1, but apparently he's got every Wednesday off. I was convinced, but anyways, it's not. Because it's only in the interim, isn't it? So it would have been interesting.
Yeah, but he's only got.
It would have been good when I mean, I suppose it's happened with Revival actually. It would have been good for like one title to switch brands, as it were.
Yeah,
but there's that many tag titles in AEW. You talk about singles titles. There's that many tag titles defended in AEW. Hard to keep up, innit?
Yeah.
Was the AAA ones on the line in that? I'm sure Revival won 3 titles.
Yeah, I thought on Wikipedia it just says 3-way winner takes all tag match for Ring of Honor World Titles, isn't he?
I think you might be right. I think the AAA ones might have been.
I'm sure the AAA ones wrong.
That's another tag title that's in AEW.
Unless they just have the AAA ones. Yeah.
It's the mixed one that Sammy and Take on to.
That one as
Yeah,
well.
they're currently the AAA World Tag Titles holders.
You know. Do you know what? Right, everyone has a go. Like we do anyway. No, everyone. We all have a go at people moving across to AEW and be like, "Oh, you." But it's fair play to Revival. They're doing what they want, are they? They're having better matches. They're winning all the gold. Like they can't be the Young Bucks, but maybe that's meant to be a storyline and not just a.
I think the thing is, they knew what they wanted. They knew they weren't going to get it in WE, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
No one needs to match. No one needs to have a go. WWE don't value tag team wrestling.
No, they
AEW do.
Yeah,
that's fine. Just if you're a tag team wrestler, you want to be in a tag team, or you want to watch tag team wrestling, just watch or wrestle in AEW.
Just to play
WWE singles, that's it. That's fine.
The Revival's heads are so far up their ass, it's going back out the mouth.
Yeah, there is that as well. I could do about all the Bret Hart stuff. It's a bit weird.
They're insufferable. They're absolutely insufferable.
Yeah.
But the Bret Hart stuff is still weird, but
the Bret Hart stuff's getting a bit creepy now. But you know, fair play to them. I think we always say that people like Malachi Black's an example. They got released anyway. It's not the same. But they asked for the release. They went to AEW and now they're doing what they want to do. So fair play to them.
They asked for the release because I think they were scared WWE might put some personality into them.
Yeah. I mean, they were ridiculous those costumes on it.
Yeah, but what are they now? Just generic wrestlers.
I know, but they're having a good time. That's what they want to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not. They're not trying to be anything they're not. They're just good wrestlers who want to wrestle, and they're doing that. Sure, they're not in the big leagues as it were anymore, but they're just having a good time, aren't they?
They've got zero imagination, haven't they?
Fair play to them.
Do you know what their first name was? Their first tag team name was
the Mechanics.
Yeah, how fucking boring is that?
It's because that's what they
Ash and Dawson was better than that.
They're just wrestlers.
Exactly. It was boring.
It's boring to you, but I'm saying they're
boring to everyone, right? No, you said it earlier. The best wrestler in the world. The best wrestler in the world. Someone's decided, oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
when people say Shawshank Redemption is the best film of all time, it's just not. Is it?
Don't get me started on the Shawshank Redemption. But
do you know what I mean? It's the same thing. Oh, I have to like this.
Well, yeah, because it's clearly for Ragnarok anyway. Like, there's no one seen it. But anyway, that's not the point. Right? The point is, they've quit and they're just doing what they want to do. Yeah, I could do without the slagging off WWE and all that stuff, and just always me stuff. Get a bit tedious. You're right, but they've gone and said, they'll come back to WWE like Cody, won't they?
No one's interested in.
Same thing.
Yeah, WWE don't want them.
Yeah, don't you think it's a bit weird that there was that weird rumor a few months ago that WWE wanted them, and then they've won everything since? Do you reckon they put that out there?
Yeah,
probably.
Right, no, but that's giving them too much credit. Yeah. Tony Khan, though, he's a little nerd, isn't he? So he's probably scared of losing them.
Yeah.
He thinks they're his mates, don't he? So bless him.
Yeah, he's asking him a big hug. Yeah.
I'd give somebody a big hug if they were paying me.
Yeah. Do you go to your boss?
Yeah, all the time.
Give him a big hug.
Well, he doesn't personally pay me, does he?
Yeah. Like the Queen.
I get sacked for anything. My main boss. No, I'm not allowed in his office.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, I just felt like they've actually done what they said they were going to do, so fair play.
And also, he's not paying me. They're not paying me as much as the Revival being paid.
No, you don't know.
How do you know?
Well, if they are, they've negotiated themselves a very terrible deal.
Yeah. They just want to wrestle. They don't care about getting paid.
Yeah, Christ. Right, what else has happened? Staying with AEW, Cody Rhodes is apparently going to be in the Fight Forever game. They're going to keep him in. I thought he'd have took him out with Spike.
It's very nice. Do you know what? I like Kenny Omega. What's happening to me today? I think he comes across really well in interviews. Kenny Omega. I listened to him on Fightful, but yeah, he was just like, well, he was a big part of it, so we wanted him to be in there.
Hasn't that game massively run over budget though?
Massively run over budget over time, yes.
Yeah. And he's like a key figurehead of it, isn't he?
Because they've put a wrestler.
It was not. It's not a games designer. Yeah.
Yeah. He comes across as such a lovely bloke, I think, Kenny.
Anyway. He's got no business running a game, has he?
It should be an advisor, really, shouldn't he? But
he's got nothing else to do, though.
Yeah, it better be the best wrestling game of all time when it comes out. that much. I still don't think it'll be any because I don't think WWE will on it. But it's nice of them to say he will.
Maybe it'll be like Prevo, and it'll be like called like Corey Rides or something.
Roddy cards.
Roddy cards.
Yeah.
Some more people have been released. Well, contracts expired because they don't release people. I think Joe Janela, Jack Evans, Marco Stunt, Peter Avalon.
I thought we knew about Marco Stunt and.
Yeah, I think
some more people haven't quite released.
The Fightful story said there's more, but you don't know the are.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was going to say those ones were ages ago.
Yeah.
What an absolute pointless article that was.
I'm sure that happened about 3 months.
Left, but
that's what we pay our $5.99 to Fightful Slave for. Good stuff like that.
We'll carry on with AEW. Tony Khan has got upset with Orange Cassidy's music being released.
Yeah, apparently called it shameful.
Shameful.
And
it spoiled the fans having a fun surprise.
Well, he's not debuted yet, has he? But I guess it will do. But he already has the Pixies today. What does he?
I don't know.
He's already got Wires on Mind, hasn't he?
Does anybody care?
No, not really.
No, I don't get to that level where I'd think, he's going to different music and spoil it.
When Orange Cassidy goes out to do music, I'm like, I hate this.
So annoyed I already knew about this. But, yeah.
I had this music last week.
Yeah.
Oh God, Tony Khan never change.
It was a funny bit in the press conference last night, actually, where I'm just looking at me, which is a big AEW mark now. But like Jay White came out and cut like a really unhinged promo. And then Tony Khan just went and people say, I'm erratic, and everyone popped. So that was fun. Self-aware at least.
I think he is, though. He's probably got told to say that.
Yeah.
Loser.
Who's going to tell him he's the boss?
His dad.
Jim Ross.
Yeah. No, whoever that guy, not Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn. The guy who told him to debut. What happened to that Satnam thing? Has he been on telly since? I don't know.
I think so.
I'd forgot about him.
What happened to Jerry Lynn?
Yeah.
He's been knocked out there, hasn't he? So Death Before Dishonor, that basically Ring of Honor's big pay-per-view is coming back in July.
Yeah.
23rd of July on a Saturday.
It's on a Saturday. That's good.
Saturday,
I will buy it,
July.
Ross. I will buy it I assume it's on Fight, if Joe Henry's back on it. Like, you've heard it here first. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. It doesn't say what it's going to be. I'm assuming it'll be on Fight, surely.
Yeah.
They're all on Fight. Nothing's been released for it yet, just it's going to be there. Right, any WWE news?
They've got big ratings, Russ.
What are big ratings these days, though?
SmackDown got like 2.4 million in, didn't he? So because Vince turned up at the beginning, and that was a big number. But Roman Reigns versus Riddle,
Vince title match,
biggest number of the year. Yeah, don't have the Reigns in front of me. That's a shame.
I'm not mad at that though, because
that would have been useful.
Old school Raw, when Raw first came on, Hogan was champion. It was massive if Hogan wrestled on Raw. What, bring that back?
Yeah, it was. It's his first one, isn't it? Since
yeah. I'm not mad at that. I don't think you. I think they should not be off TV every week like Lesnar was to a certain extent. But I don't think you should wrestle every week. I think you should make them pay-per-view. Like attractions.
He's pretty much off TV every week now, though.
Yeah. He should be there to further storylines. So it's not just whatever. But I'm not mad at him not wrestling every week. I don't like this fighting champion thing because that's how you burn through God knows how many matches and everyone gets sick of it.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why everyone was sick of Cena, I think. He was there. He was everywhere, wasn't he?
And then Raw got 1.986 million viewers, which is
Raw,
its highest for a long time. Miz and Mrs. beat Rampage. So
sums up,
that's the thing that happened. Rampage is guys, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Speaking of Maurice,
there's a lot of thirsty wrestling fans who watch Miz and Mrs. from suddenly.
Yeah.
Speaking of Maurice, I learned how to pronounce her last name this morning.
What is it?
Ule.
I
thought it was Outlet.
Maurice Outlet in New York.
I understand you thinking it was Oulette.
No, I just thought it was Outlet.
But there's no T in the middle.
Yeah, it's French, isn't it?
Yeah, it's French.
Oh, yeah, so the French just put random T's in.
That's the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Maurice
know what a
Outlet.
name is. I'm not an idiot, though, so I knew to say it.
Maurice Outlet.
There's no T in the middle, so how on earth would you possibly think it was outlet?
Is it not?
It's OULLET, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was Outlet then, but I did. There you go. Well, I know it's Ule now.
So classic Tari Peters voting for Brexit.
Fuck off.
Over here,
Did no such thing.
should have English names.
She's French. Well, French Canadian.
From now on, Maurice Ule, you're now going to be Mary Outlet. That's a name I can say. I can only speak English.
Mary Designer Outlet.
God. This is what we have to put up with on a weekly basis. I don't know if there's anything else that's really happened in wrestling. It's been compared to the last 2 weeks.
It's been a fairly quiet week on the Western front, hasn't it?
It's been really quiet.
Cena's back tonight.
Yeah.
For his 20th debut, is it? 20
years.
20 years
to the day, yeah. So that'll pop us.
See what that brings up. Vince appeared on Raw as well. Did he jump off the steps after almost falling out the ring?
He did not look good. He looked like he could barely make it into the ring, and then they need to take him off telly.
Yeah,
I mean, they need to take him off telly for many reasons at the moment.
Yeah,
one of them is that he can't get in the ring.
Yeah, he's old, isn't he? He's just old.
Yeah,
He just needs to learn how old he is. Time gets the better of us all, doesn't it? So,
well, yeah.
Right, I think we've covered everything. What an absolutely small news week.
Yeah,
That's how it was, wasn't it? Before it went mental.
Yeah.
What happened with Twitch this week?
Nothing.
yeah, it's busy times, aren't they? I nearly did.
I just wanted to round off to always end on Twitch news. So
I nearly did a Saturday stream, but then I didn't.
But
Yeah, nice one.
I almost got sacked on the stream this week. Didn't happen.
You did,
but
I was there cheering him on.
Cheering him on to get sacked.
Yeah,
he was. He told me to resign about 3 times.
You're losing like 4-0.
Yeah, I was. I was doing shit. I
jumped on. You're losing 4-0. I was like, you got to resign after this.
I fucking lost like every game but 2. I drew 1, survived, lost 1. Thought I'm gonna get potted. No. Then went and won my last game of the stream and survived again.
Then all your regulars are like, "Who's this troll?" When I turn up, like, "Who's this idiot?" Don't talk about.
Well, this is how old school Bell Nation streams used to be. Everyone told them to resign every week.
Yeah.
That's
what I mean.
When I was doing shit,
I go in and like everyone's real supportive, and I'm like, "What the fuck? Just Terry, just tell him to get sacked. Just tell him to resign.
Win or resign." I think.
Why is everyone being nice and sending them money? Like, what's going on? And it's just me trolling away on my own.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's the point in Twitch if you can't troll people?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Right then, that's been the news. Quiet news week. We're back with the Twitch wrestling. Are we both back this week?
Hopefully. We'll see what happens on Wednesday, won't we? I'm making no commitments. It's been a busy all few weeks for us.
Yeah, I'm going to be back end of the week, or maybe even a Sunday morning stream this week.
Change of streams. Right then. Sarah Peters, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Aaron, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Scoop L with no scoop, so just L.
Well, no, I had a scoop. We're 44th in Malaysia.
Yeah, we all knew that though.
A scoop.
The fans knew that.
I'll give you half a scoop.
If we're 43 next week, then that would be amazing. Come on, Malaysia, make it happen.
Gotta get back in that 250. It's almost like I should start using the wrestling around Twitter again. But
yeah, let's get back in the top. Let's get in the top 40 of Malaysia, and I'll sleep a happy man.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for joining us, and join us on Wednesday where we go through Slamboree 1997.